All right, I'm back. All right, so welcome to part 2 of our week 6 overview. We'll go back and look at the actual overview. I feel like I got sidetracked talking about project 2. I like this project. I think it's a really cool project. I think students get a lot of benefit from it. So anyway, we were right here in your introduction. Provide your audience with a basic understanding of what has led to your interest in pursuing a career in this particular field, and with an acknowledgement of the distinctive requirements of the field. So we're going to kind of make this move. So this week's discussion post, right, is about you telling us, all right, in the discussion forum by Friday, telling us about what is the field, what's the particular career, what do you see yourself doing, it's just kind of like for lack of a better term, I guess it is a brainstorming kind of exercise this weekend to kind of help us think about, because before we can talk about the writing practices or the communicative practices, or think about controversies, or think about the ways in which writing makes its appearance or makes itself known within a particular job or career. Kind of need to find that one out first. And so since we're freshmen and we're maybe just starting, we might not know specifically just yet, but that's okay. We're gonna pick something, and that's what see what we're interested in. That's what we're gonna think about this week. So we're gonna kind of brainstorm this week about that. So in the week 6 overview, just kind of give you an idea. So what is your field, right? What is that thing that you want to do? And then there's this really, really, really awesome TED Talk by Larry Smith. Says why we fail to have a great career, and it kind of gives us some ideas and helps us kind of ground our thinking into what are we thinking about when we say career, when we say this thing that we want to do when we're done with college, right? When we get our degree. And then the week 6 discussion forum is your field. And so what is it about your field, or what is it about a specific career? Or what is the specific career in your field that you want to talk about? All right. So by Friday, I want us to have posted and have been thinking about these 4 questions. So what led to your interest in this field? So if you're in nursing or sociology or psychology or biomedical engineering, or if you're going to chemical engineering or whatever your field is, or math, what led you to that interest? What specific career within this field are you interested? What do you potentially, this isn't a contract. What do you potentially see yourself doing in within this field? So what is it about the specific career that may interest you once you get to that point? And what are your impressions of the requirement of that career, right? So what do you think you have to have done? What do you think you need to know? Might be another good way to put that too, right? And those would be your 1 to 2 paragraphs of your initial post. And then when you respond this week, let's ask questions like share an experience, an idea, or even maybe share a link with more information. So if someone's posting on there about being let's say a psychologist, and say, hey, I really like this idea, it's kind of interesting. Let's say you happen to know something about psychology, or you think, hey, I know this great psychology website, or I know this great video by so-and-so who talked about psychology, or talked about the mind, or talked about cognitive dissonance, or something like that might be interested. Then extend that conversation like you guys have doing such a wonderful job doing. So that's kind of where we are this week. This beginning of writing in your field is kind of starting with what is that field, right? Just because your major, that's going to be big, right? So if you're sociology, or psychology, nursing, math, science in general, or whatever, then we're going to try to work this week towards narrowing it down to is there a specific career, or maybe even a specific area within that in which you are interested in? What is that about that interests you? What are you interested in that? What are your impressions about what that might look like, right? So address those 4 things in your post this week. And then your responses to extend that conversation and help each other kind of brainstorm and think about these careers, right? You, the ultimate one, has to do it. And we always want to be open to others' ideas, right? So, all right. So that does it for, I don't know why that says week 3, but we are in week 6. My bad. I'll fix that. All right, guys. I'm on the struggle bus this morning, apparently. All right, guys. You guys stay awesome. Always, please know that you can reach out to me anytime with any questions whatsoever. I'm always here to help. I'll be back with some more videos. We'll talk a little bit more about the discussion forum later. And then I do want to talk about the Larry Smith video. So I'll talk to you later this week, guys. Have a great week. Stay awesome. Stay safe.